Can I ask you to retake that, but with more dripping sarcasm? Can I just?
Sure.
Yeah, like I want it to hurt me.
As should be obvious, Your Honor, you utter fucking dipshit. The contradiction is here!
Ooh, that hurts so good. Thank you.
You're
Thank you. That was
welcome.
perfect.
Your praise gives me life, Misha.
Oscar for you on that one.
I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank Misha for pushing me this far. I'd like to thank you, the viewers. Pledge to my Patreon. And I don't think I have anyone else to thank.
And that was the bit.
And that was the bit. Except for the pledging to my Patreon bit. Go do that. If you want. You know.
Video games.
I gotta make that bread, man. I can't stay in my parents' house forever.
You just need to work at it a little bit more. I see.
I need to be less brown. Did you hold on? Was that a bread pun?
Yeah, I said need.
That took me a second. Can I have you rescinded?
The highest form of humor.
Can I have you rescinded from my thank you speech?
Yes.
Okay.
I see a bullet hole in the door. Misty. I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. And yet there is the bullet. Your Honor, I shouldn't have to explain this to you. You are not a child.
I've had a lot of vodka today.
You've had a lot of vodka every day.
So have you.
And yet I'm still able to understand this, so... You're acting pretty sus, Your Honor. One would almost think that you're the murderer in the DL6 incident.
Pursuit intensifies.
Does that happen? Does that happen at any point in the later games where we can accuse the judge?
I don't even remember. Let's keep going though, because it is already like 9-something for me.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We're almost done. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order? Order? Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer! Of course! Ooh, that one hurt.
It sounded really great though. Like it sounded like you had a special effect on your voice.
Thank you. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. And as you know, if a clue is not found, it doesn't exist. Because the police force is fucking perfect or some bullshit.
They always get the correct victim, you know? It's like, it comes back to like what Gumshoe was saying earlier, that like Edgeworth always works his hardest to prove victims guilty because he believes in the police force. Yeah, that's the angle Von Karma's going for here.
Yep. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, since the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
Okay, before we continue, I'm gonna make sure...
Maybe there's just 2 gunshots by accident.
Before we continue, I'm just gonna check all the windows are shut.
Okay. before we do the thing.
Before I do the thing.
How's everybody in chat doing? Having a good day? Yeah? Rainbow Heart back at you. Yeah, just having a good day. What was the exciting thing I did today? Oh, no, you're back. Great.
I am back. Please tell us the exciting thing.
Oh, I bought a pair of shoes off of Facebook Buy and Sell. That
Nice.
are the same. I used to own these shoes before, and they were my favorite shoes, and I broke them. So now I bought a new pair of them. They're like the perfect shoes. They're black stilettos with a gold filigree heel. Like, they're so stunning. I'll send you a
That's
picture of them
flash.
later. They're the prettiest shoes on the
Okay.
planet. I'm so glad to have them again.
That's good.
And
Also,
that's why I was
guys-
almost late today, is because I was off buying shoes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let's get some shoes.
Let's get some shit. These style are in small. I don't think you're gonna fit. I mean, your feet are kind of big.
These shoes are awesome. These shoes are ugly.
That's not the bit.
Do you know the video?
Yeah, let's get some shoes
Okay.
by Kelly, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
only know specific lines from that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
It's been too long, but
The bit is, these style are in small. I don't think they're gonna fit. I mean, your feet are kind of big. Ow. Oh. Oh. Oh, by the way, bitch, fuck you!
yeah,
Fuck
I do remember
you!
that now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, real quick, everyone follow Cody. She recently beat the final boss of Dark Souls because she's a fucking beast like that. And also, everyone follow Shek. I forgot to do that. We were too busy going on tangents for me to plug my friends.
Whoopsies.
I'll start making a drop soon before my brain melts more. That's fair.
Yeah, go make your soup. Ooh,
Yeah.
I want soup.
The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Peggy Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. Then why is there a hole in the door?
Maybe it was there by accident. Maybe the artist made a mistake.
Are you implying that Von Karma would break the fourth wall to get out of this?
Oh, he would. He would.
That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. I am pinned by a cat. She's preventing me from moving. Well, I guess you live
Oh.
there now.
I guess you live there now. What you need is one of those like little baby harnesses, baby carriers, and you need to put your cat in it. And then you can carry your cat around like a little baby while you do your cooking.
I feel like the cat would hate that.
Maybe.
It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Like my massive
Something.
dick.
Something besides a bullet made the bullet hole.
Yeah.
Order? I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet.
No, it's not.
So all we have is the single bullet that fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Also, he's very quite handsome, isn't he? Just starts hitting on the judge.
It's the easiest way to get what you want.
Oh my god, Judge, your gavel is so big.
Oh my god. That is a bad time for all. You're right, Chia Ride. No cats near fires.
Yeah, don't do
Get
that.
a backpack. Get one of those cat backpacks. Then she's on your back.
How did this happen? How could this happen to me? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? But that can't be. My name is Wright, not Phoenix Wrong. That's the abridged series from like 2009.
Wow. So long ago. What are you doing, Nick?
I'm breaking the fourth wall, can't you tell?
Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who could have fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could ever be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. And I'm just some guy with spiky hair.
Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. You've cleared nothing.
No, we haven't.
I've connected the dots. You haven't connected shit. I connected them.
It seems that I, Judge Beardman, have solved the DL6 incident.
Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict.
Is this your OnlyFans?
Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
No.
No, I was on my phone.
Yeah, I was posting.
Yes,
I was posting to my
Your
OnlyFans.
Honor. I was posting to my OnlyFans. People are really, really into photos of me in court.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even naked. I'm just standing here. All of
Do you
Miles,
have any objections?
all of Miles Edgeworth's OnlyFans pics are just him fully clothed in court. And his highest paying subscriber is Manfred von Karma. His second highest paying is Franny von Karma, who's only doing it because Manfred told her to.
Wendy Oldbag's not in that ranking.
Third.
And then Phoenix. Phoenix actually cannot afford Miles's OnlyFans.
Yeah. Maya looks at it through Phoenix's account.
Phoenix is at like subscribe to the lowest tier and is constantly like, one day I'll be able to pay more. One day I'll be able to pay more.
Yeah.
No. No, I do not have any objections to giving you a discount coupon for my OnlyFans.
What the fuck, Edgeworth? You never give me one.
Right. You're my boyfriend. You can see me naked for free whenever you want. You're
But
the one that doesn't come over anymore.
But you're not naked on your OnlyFans.
Right. That's correct. I am not naked on my OnlyFans, ever. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. With my last uwu, I shot him through the heart. I was to blame.
It was a special. Oh my god, damn it! I
Oh,
gave love a
no.
bad name. It was his final uwu was the one with the accents over it to look like eyebrows.
It was that uwu. Well, it was him throwing the gun and going uwu, and then the gunshot went off.
Did the gun go uwu?
No.
No.
He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce on the verdict a verdict on the defendant today. Right here.
Right now.
That's definitely a song lyric, like right here, right now.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Right now. Right here. Right now. It was in Big Fat Liar when they were getting in the helicopter. There was like a woman's voice going, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here. It was like getting faster and faster.
Does anyone have any objections?
The save button does, because it hasn't been used in a while.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been like 20 minutes even.
Ooh, that's so many minutes.
Yep. Can you imagine if the game crashed and we had to do all of that all over again?
I would not. I would simply not. I would be like, well, good luck getting through all that on your own.
Mm-hmm. Van Halen. Ah. I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court with that fucking toupee guy. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Hey, Your Honor! I object. Mr. Hyde, on what grounds do you object?
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no! You've accepted the guilt too! It's eating you alive!
Ah!
It must exist. The second bullet.
I know that voice. Titties, I mean Mia.
I have a name, Phoenix.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
God damn it. The second bullet must exist? But where? Also, that, like, vague, monotonous disappointment when you said, I have a name, implies that this happens too often. I love it.
The way that you've been playing Phoenix through this, absolutely, it happened too often.
Yep. And as soon
Poor
as Mia's final thoughts were like, well, at least I won't have to put up with this bullshit anymore. That's how bad it was.
It's so hard to be a lawyer, and everybody boils her down to her nice titties.
Mm-hmm.
Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
That's a good line. That is the best line. So passive-aggressive. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, it, existed.
What?
Existed does not sound like a word anymore.
But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I am aware. I'm really grasping here.
I really also, the bit in the movie where Phoenix starts talking really deliberately slowly to stall for time is like iconic, because you like can't get, like, it would be really hard to translate that to text. Well, it wouldn't be super hard, but like I need more of that, like.
Yeah. He's just like, you're just stalling for time. Stop that!
It was so funny. And like his face, the expressions in the movie were top tier.
Yep. His face when Mia appeared, like, cause in what just happened, the flashes, she actually just appeared. In the live action.
Like, took over Maya's body and everything.
Yep, and Phoenix's face, I don't think I can accurately recreate this face, but it was like... It like slowly head turns
that's
to...
what it looked like.
Slowly head turns to look at Mia. I wish I'd screenshotted that to show on stream, but oh well. But... Oh,
What?
that's you.
Ooh!
The murderer! I'm not drunk, but I'm nervous enough that I might as well be. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet. But why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
There was not. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Blah.
Had to take it.
Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy.
Mia, if you take over your sister's body right now to genuinely help me with this case, I promise to not ogle your titties again.
You're a filthy liar.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're lying. You're lying to me right now. That's perjury, Phoenix. You'll be held in contempt of court.
What, afterlife court?
Afterlife court. Mm-hmm. That's where they decide if you get to go to heaven or not.
Where did you go?
Just solve the case, right?
Is being a lawyer like being a Shinigami? You don't go to heaven or hell, you just become death lawyer?
Maybe.
Are you a Shinigami, Mia?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that.
Can I borrow your death note?
Why do you want... No, Phoenix. No. Just solve the case.
You said no, that means you have one.
Phoenix! Focus! Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Okay, but
Mr. Wright?
you gotta show me your Shinigami titties. Do they have like spiky nipples on them?
Phoenix, I'm going to kill you.
Is it at least gonna be hot when you do it?
No, it won't be.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, I was flirting with my dead boss. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet, Your Honor.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer.
Just saying, for instance, you know. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Mia, help me.
Save the game, Phoenix. Keep going.
I am. I'm saving the game.
You're taking little baby steps in the right direction.
I'm save scumming just like you taught me.
Yep.
Yeah, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking out of my ass, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them,
Yeah.
thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yes. Mm-hmm.
But there's a problem with that.
Why?
The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside. Yes. 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and ooh-woos it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside, this generic-looking man, so that we don't have to see what his identity is. The boy loses consciousness. Right, that's not how I spoke. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known.
It's been 3 hours and 17 minutes. I'm so sorry, Misha.
It's good. We're going.
We're going.
I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
If it helps, I've been having a lot of fun for the past 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's only 10 o'clock. We're doing great.
Do you have anything tomorrow? Should we just burn through it?
No, it's good. We're going. We can keep this up.
Okay, thank you. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. Oh, if there was no murderer, then there was no DL6 incident, which means Gregory Edgeworth is still alive!
It's a conspiracy theory. That's my hot Phoenix Wright conspiracy theory, is that Gregory Edgeworth is alive and well and living in Paris.
Yep. Maya, hand me my tinfoil hat.
This tinfoil hat?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Why did you ask me to bring it with you? No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right, I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. It's an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's ever taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured. Maya, you're a fucking genius.
See, I'm helpful. You don't
You are.
always need my sister.
You're right, you are helpful. I'll never ask you to turn into your sister again.
Good.
For
I
a
know
week.
you're lying, but good.
Yeah. It's okay, I don't need you to turn into her. She just appeared in my brain. So I can just look at her whenever I want. It's fine.
Great. Which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
Maya, I know I cross-examined a parrot, but even this is crazy. Even for me. And I'm
Hey,
digging it.
I'm a spirit medium. I've been summoning the ghost of my dead sister so that you can stare at her boobs and have her solve mysteries for you.
Hey, I'm not
Because
criticizing
you don't know how to because you don't know how to do your damn job.
Maya, this is my 4th trial. Do you think I'm as good as Von Karma? Or Gregory?
No, obviously. That's why
fired
you've been
again.
begging for my sister. You don't pay me. I pay you to hang out here, and then you blow all our money on booze that you drink in court.
I've given you some.
Judging
was-
stare.
Gee. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh man, we're fucked if this goes wrong.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor, my lovely assistant here said something insane, and despite it being insane, we're gonna have to go with it because holy shit.
Well, You have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Oh boy. Phoenix and Maya.
Saving.
Phoenix and Maya are both just shitting themselves. Fuck it, let's just say it. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. But why should I have the spotlight? Maya, why don't you say it since it was your brilliant idea?
I'm not a lawyer.
Judge, is she allowed to say it?
She's not a lawyer. Well, this is certainly interesting news.
Son of a bitch.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
Oh man, anyone else feeling a bit lightheaded?
It's because you got really drunk earlier.
Oh no, I don't think that's why. Oh god, my hands are shaking.
The what?
Karma.
Von Karma.
Dun 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 dun.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? Where is the judge's voice going? Oh my god, it's been a long day.
It's okay.
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet, you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, you know. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Mr. Von Karma, did you just end a sentence with a preposition? I hold you in contempt of court. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
The statute runs out today. We don't got time for that. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nick? Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use.
It's no use. Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
He did randomly go up to a doctor, though, and give him his PIN number.
It's 0001 for anybody who missed it earlier in the stream.
Yeah. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
This is also a good Maya face.
Yeah.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? It's impossible to prove, isn't it?
No, I think it's... I mean, you know how to prove it. I'm just trying to remember what the correct answer is here.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I think you're supposed to say show evidence. Maybe, do you still have
The metal detector?
Yeah.
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much in this court of law where evidence is everything. The evidence that proves Mr. Von Karma was shot is... it's a metal detector.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't know why I went to the other page. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
Huh. You don't mean...
Oh, but I do, Your Honor. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Let's fucking find out. And he like pulls out and twirls the metal detector in his hand. Well, there's one way to find out. We could use... Hey?
He spins it around like a baton.
Yeah. We could use this metal detector that I've just had in my pocket. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Brief aside, in the game, this is Detective Gumshoe's metal detector. In the movie, it's some shitty metal detector that Larry hobbled together. This is also a good Von Karma face.
Very stressed. I like when you get into like the next game, like the way that like Franziska's poses all really parallel Von Karma's are really cool. Like their sprites all have like really nice, like the motifs.
I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order, order, order.
Yeah, I reckon even if we hadn't gone on so many tangents, this still would have been a long stream. We still would have gone over time. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today, mate. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
But I don't wanna.
Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
No.
What does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Sorry if I'm fidgety. My legs hurt. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. I think it should have been his left shoulder, because you notice he has that thing of, like, crushing his sleeve. His left sleeve.
Yeah.
So it would have been cool if that was, like, a thing that he just picked up from having the bullet in his arm.
Yeah. I kind of wish it was.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
It's in the other one. Yeah.
No.
But no.
Mr. Von Karma.
You. It was you.
See that? He's doing it right now.
Yeah. Like,
That's where the bullet should be.
honestly.
I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. What? Indeed. There is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. Nani? I was shot in the shoulder, and I'm to blame. I mean, long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Can you prove that? Burden of proof is on you now.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? The burden is on you.
Proof? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence, except for the giant file that I'm presenting all for the past 3 hours.
That's a court record, not evidence.
It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday, isn't it? But didn't we take that from the records room?
Yes, but like the evidence and the files were separate.
Oh.
They were in different places.
It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday, and then you assaulted us. Hey, Judge.
You attacked us with a taser.
Yep. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. The way he said that, is to admit that he's guilty, but he's being like, but technicalities.
Yep.
Like, you can't convict me. You have no proof that I did this. So I'm gonna get off scot-free. Is basically what he's saying right now.
Yep. You can't prove that this specific bullet inside me is the same thing, so you know. Also, you said that really meanly, so contempt of court on Phoenix Wright, please.
God damn it. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were so close. One day away from freedom. To be honest, if you hadn't set these events into motion, you probably would have just gotten away with it. I see absolutely no reason why you even had to do this.
If he had just waited like 3 days,
Yep.
like then all of these things could have happened just fine, and like everything would have been okay. Like what?
Like, Hammond didn't seem like he was gonna do anything. Miles was already traumatized, and the boat shop caretaker seemed perfectly content to just be resigned to his fate until you sent him the letter.
Well, I guess. Oh no, because they wanted this so that if they managed to get Miles off for the murder of Hammond, then they could get him on DL6. Like they wanted Miles to confess to DL6 and have him like go to jail for that one. That was the thing. That's why they had to do it with this timing. Is that like it was that the idea was that Yanni was going to prove his innocence by finding the real murderer.
Okay. But then he confessed anyway.
Yeah. That he was going to murder someone in order to prove who murdered
His dad.
his Gregory Edgeworth.
Okay.
So that was his real revenge against Miles Edgeworth. Okay, moving on.
But you see, I have proof. Nani? Who would have thought that you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? Yeah, like I just said. I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. This bullet that Maya tore from your grasp. Here you go, Maya. You are useful. You're the best. You did this. Maya?
Yes?
Did you hear me compliment you?
Oh. Yeah, but like I didn't do a lot. I was useless the whole trial except for one thing. That's the one useful thing I did was throwing myself in front of a stun gun for you.
Yeah.
Great. Glad I could help. Glad my suffering was helpful for you.
I genuinely tried to make this a nice moment, and then we both fucked it up.
We did. That's a bullet.
Where did you get that? A bullet? I've never seen one of those before. This is the bullet used in the Dead Litigator 6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
Are we really having this flashback? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Okay, if we're having the... That's fine. We can have the flashback if it was 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. My throat cannot do the gravelly anymore. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. I'm so angry that I'm gonna save! Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. We're gonna do all this right now. This instant.
We're going to do invasive surgery on your shoulder to remove a bullet that has had 15 years of growth around it to solve this mystery. Today.
Solve this case once and for all. Exactly. Well, Mr. Von Karma.
Oh my god, my ears.
I'm sorry. I tried to lean away from the mic, but there wasn't enough room.
It's fine. It's okay. That scream.
Give me a second.
Yeah, have a sip of water. Take a little sip.
I'm good.
And this, to all aspiring voice actors in the chat, is why you save screams for the end of your sessions.
Yep. I could probably do it again, but that's fine. How was that?
It's not.
Minus the coughing.
It was very good.
Thank you. I didn't take it. I misjudged when it would be coming, and so I didn't take a deep enough breath. So I probably could have held it for longer.
It's fine. It was very long.
Thank you. You read this, right?
Very shocking. Yeah. It is a scream that will live in my brain for the next 15 years.
Yep.
Thanks.
I'm gonna. I can't believe that you killed me, Misha.
What?
Oh, it's because you said my scream is gonna live in your brain
the
for the
scream
next
that
15...
lives in Edgeworth's brain is Von Karma's scream. That's what we're about to...
Right, so I'm not...
I
I'm
can't
Von
believe
Karma.
you killed my father.
Yeah, you're right. I did do that. There's a lot of brown jokes I could make right now, but I'm not gonna.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the mic slightly away from me because I'm gonna have to scream again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know.
I like that he had to think about it, despite the fact of him saying, I can literally hear it in my brain at this very second.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit, we're gonna have to do this part.
Let's do this.
Yanni Yogi is me, so... Help!
Yeah,
I can't breathe!
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing! Didn't we have this flashback before?
Yeah.
Oh. Stop breathing my air!
Uwu! Get away, Uwu! Get away from my father, Uwu! Leave him alone! Bing!
That one was better, I think.
Yeah. It's that scream I heard in the elevator.
Was I sufficiently far away from the mic?
Yeah, that was better.
Okay.
It was still painful, but not as painful.
Painful for you or for me?
For me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It only hurt my ears a little bit.
I mean, you've had a month to prepare yourself for this moment. You knew it was coming.
Yeah. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
You don't have to if it's gonna hurt you, like you said.
Yeah. I might not do it anymore.
Here it comes.
Mr. Von Karma?
Alright, I have to try and remember what he says, because I can't manually advance these. They happen automatically.
Okay.
Edgeverse! Edgeverse! Only you would dare defy me!
So, it was you.
You and your father are mein curse! Your father shamed me as a penalty on mein record! And you left a scar on mein shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Tess! Tess!
I also realized looking at this now, like, Von Karma's hair kind of looks like Phoenix's if Phoenix, like, didn't style it as much. Like, if his hair was a little bit, like, floppier.
Yep.
Interesting.
15 years earlier. I'm not gonna be able to speak for the rest of the day. You know how long it's been since I've had to do that?
How long?
Give me a second. 5 years.
Dang.
Since I've had to do it for that long.
Mm-hmm. Why did you have to do it 5 years ago?
Because 5 years ago was when I had started streaming and I thought PewDiePie was cool.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm good at...
We got
I'm
context.
Good. Hey?
Well, we got that context.
Yep. So I was like, because I had like, PewDiePie is loud and everyone likes him, so I'll just be loud. And I'm good at maniacal laughter and acting insane, so I'll just do that.
Yeah. The sacrifices you make for your craft, truly, Chia Bride. The sacrifices.
Oh man, it was worse 5 years ago because it was on my crappy headset mic. Couldn't move away from that. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. There we go. Do you want to be Chief Prosecutor?
Sure. Von Karma. It's not like you to make this kind of error. I don't know where this voice is coming from, but we're going to go with it.
Okay. I was like, we can make the Chief Prosecutor a woman, why not?
Shh. No. I would never have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeverse! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized? Took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. So
This would be
pitch
like,
black.
well, so this would be like after, like this man like was having an identity crisis through the earthquake, through the power outage. Like
Yep.
he was just there, and he's like, oh. So like this is at least like hour 3 or 4 of them having been trapped in that elevator.
Yep.
Just like to contextualize this.
Yeah. Do you think he even, like, registered that the power had gone out? He was like, huh, earthquake.
Yeah,
Huh.
I think that's kind of like the idea. Like he was just completely out of it.
Yeah. I really like moments like that in, like, excuse me, in stories when, like, a character is already experiencing some mental thing, and then something else monumental happens, and he's just sort of like, huh, what is this? Like, have you played God of War 2018?
No.
There's a bit where, during the final boss fight, spoilers, I guess, for a 2-year-old game, almost 3-year-old game, Baldur is, like, just mad with rage due to just his backstory. And then he gets stabbed by the one thing that can hurt him. And he looks at it and he's like, what is this?
I love stuff like that. Like, oh,
Huh.
this is what pain feels like.
Yeah, he's not
Interesting.
even, like, he doesn't even start angry. He's just like, huh. And then once he realizes he can be hurt, because the reason he's angry is because he can't feel anything. He's like, I can feel this. I can feel everything. It's such a good... I'll have to tag you in it, because it's on my Facebook page.
Okay.
For you to look at in your own time. Okay, you know what? Entertain the stream for 30 seconds. I'm actually going to go get water.
Yeah, go get some water. How's everybody doing? I'm just thinking now about, like, design parallels between Von Karma and Edgeworth and Phoenix, because, like, I feel like all the bits of Von Karma's design that aren't, like, very clear, like, parallels with Edgeworth could kind of be like things with Phoenix, like the blue color scheme, the hair, sort of. Interesting. I'm just thinking about it now. Like, to what extent is he, like, in the way that they serve as foils for each other, is he a foil to both of them? Is he maybe the worst parts of both of them as a character? Is there an analysis to be had here? Let's discuss! I'm really bad at entertaining chat, oh my god. Yeah. There's your Misha thought of the moment. What time is it for everybody where you are? Oh my gosh, like, it's 10 p.m. here. I don't know, like, are a couple of people here from, like, the New Zealand side? I know Chia Bride is here, and I guess maybe Kathleen and your sister, Chia Bride. So y'all are you in Tennessee right now? Or are you in California with your sister? What side of things are people on?
I'm back.
Welcome back. I missed you. It was awful. Never leave me in charge of the stream again.
I mean, you sounded like you were on a roll. I missed parts of it because I was talking to Dad, but... what was this? Who is a foil to both of them and the worst parts of both of them? Von Karma?
Von Karma.
Or the
Yeah,
worst parts of
I was thinking
Phoenix?
about, like, the ways... Yeah, I think that, like, design-wise, he... Like, because I'm thinking about, like, this moment I realized with, like, his hair. Like, to what extent is, like, his design also a bit of parallels with, like, Phoenix? Like, he's got the cravat, and he's got, like, this sort of look, sort of like Edgeworth, but, like, what does it mean that he, like, wears a blue suit? What does it mean that his, like, hair is really similar to Phoenix's and kind of, like, the way it spikes in the back? Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking about that now. Like, is he a foil to both of them in a certain way? Who knows? It's a thought I'm having. We're formulating.
Interesting.
Formulating. It's just brewing in my little brain juice.
Sorry, hold on. I have to text my fucking dentist. There we go.
What does your dentist want with you?
That just to confirm that I have an appointment in 2 days.
Ooh. Good luck at the dentist.
Thank you. It's a new dentist, because my old dentist was brown and kept demanding that I do a $200 hygiene check. Anyway. Also, I got sick once on the day of an appointment, and so I had to cancel. I canceled that morning, and she was like, this is very irresponsible to cancel so that's at the last second. I'm like, I didn't choose to become sick. Also, we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic.
Pandemic? Like, what? Jeez.
Yep. My
like,
mom...
of all the times to be understanding about cancellations, now is the time. What are you gonna do? Get, like, everybody else in that office sick?
Yeah. Bro, mom fucking let her have it when I told her.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
the room was pitch black, the lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then... Oh, wait. His voice. Then there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I like that even though we know it's Von Karma now, they're not changing this person.
Well, like, why would they redraw this?
To
They
be
already
Von
drew it
Karma.
once.
Oh well. I saw 3 people lying inside, all unconscious from the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was density. Oh yeah, let's just reuse the shot from the opening.
Yeah, it works.
In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Baby sister got COVID and had to be hospitalized. Her mom is on my shit list. Yeah, that's understandable.
Wait, where are you seeing that? What?
Huh?
Where are you reading that?
YouTube chat.
Oh, it said pull up for me. I haven't seen that one yet. Interesting. Maybe I'll refresh this page.
Wait. Try switching to live chat instead of top chat, because they might have censored it, not shown it because it has the word shit in it. I have live chat showing on stream.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's really awful. Oh my gosh. And it's like, oof. And COVID is so bad in Tennessee right now. It's like very terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I hope she's okay. Yeah, right. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke so medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime.